What's going on, people? Welcome back to We Are Tottenham TV and welcome back to another episode of Predicted Lineup as we look forward to our penultimate friendly of the pre-season campaign. Obviously 2 weeks now till the Premier League kick-off. Exciting times. We play Glasgow Rangers up at Ibrox tomorrow, 3 o'clock kick-off. Me and my brother will be on the watch-along right here in the studio. Not much, don't know much about team news because Conte hasn't done his press conference yet, or we haven't heard about a press conference yet, but from what we do know, what is the team news?
Well, we know Ben Davies is facing a fight to be fit for the first game of the season. He hobbled off against Sevilla in the last pre-season game.
Yeah, was wearing a protective boot as well after the game.
So it seems as though he's going to be taking no part in this game. Hopefully he'll be fit for the start of the season, but no guarantees there at this point. Forster and Basuma are back from quarantine. They're back in training, so expect them to play a part. And Ivan Perisic is also expected to play some sort of part in this game, in his first game for Spurs after he recovered from an injury. So that's the team news that we know as of making the video.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of Ben Davies, you know, this could really force Conte's hand in throwing Clement Lenglet into the deep end, really. Well,
he's an experienced defender, so it'll be interesting to see how he does.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and now let's get into the predicted lineup. And as per usual, we're going to go for a 3-4-3 formation. And in goal, we're giving a debut to Fraser Forster. I mean, he probably won't be liked up in those parts for his Celtic connections and everything like that. But he's definitely more than experienced to deal with it. And he hasn't played for Spurs yet, so we think he's going to get the nod in this one.
Yeah, I expected him to get some minutes out in career, and if it wasn't for his quarantining, he definitely would have. So with one more friendly game after this one, which I expect Hugo to play just before the start of the season, I think Forster gets the nod, with obviously a view of him being taken over half-time.
Yeah, so Fraser Forster in goal. Right wing back, a player who haven't seen play right wing back yet in this pre-season. We've only seen him deployed on the left and maybe a few minutes on the right, is Matt Doherty.
Yeah, so we're going to give him the nod. Obviously, Jed Spence is available now, so be interesting to see if he does start. Maybe he's been impressed in training. But for now, I do think Emerson or Doherty still ahead of him, even though he's a brand new signing. And Doherty, I don't think started any of the games yet, has he? I don't think so, because Lucas started right wing back the first time and Emerson the second time, so all the other way around. So I think Doherty starts this one, yeah.
It's an interesting one with Jed Spence because I do expect him to get some sort of minutes, but I'm expecting more a second half showing from Jed Spence, maybe come on for the last half an hour or something. So that's Matt Doherty. Right centre-back who started every friendly so far is Christian Romero.
Yeah, and with Tanganga, rumours about him circling. I don't expect him to start. Obviously, Sanchez is still there, but I think Romero gets the nod. He's very vital to the back three, and I think he's the one who we're going to want to see in that position.
Absolutely. Romero on the right. In the centre is going to be Eric Dier. Again, another one who's been ever present so far in the pre-season campaign.
Yeah, the leader at the back. With the season fast approaching, we need that back three as settled as possible. So I'm expecting them to get as many minutes as they can. I mean, barring late changes. So I think Dier starts.
And then on the left-hand side is a debut for Clement Lenglet. Seeing as Ben Davies is out, he's the only one that can really play there now. Don't really want to see Sanchez there again. He looks fairly uncomfortable whenever played on the left-hand side. So I'm excited to see Clement Lenglet.
Yeah, debut for him. It'd be good to see him at a Tottenham shirt, what he can do. Rangers will be a good test as well. Obviously, they're a pretty good team nowadays, Europa League finalists and Scottish champions. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs. Didn't Rangers win it?
No, they won it the year before.
Oh, year before. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Lenglet does, because obviously he comes with a bit of baggage, but hopefully he can settle into that back three, and he might need to be ready for the first game of the season.
Absolutely. And then to finish off that back five on the left-hand side, another player who started every single game is Ryan Sessegnon, seeing as Reguilon is not part of Conte's plans and Ivan Perisic is just about coming back to fitness now.
Yeah, so I expect Perisic to get minutes, But Sessegnon, I've got a feeling Sessegnon's going to start the season as well, starting. So I think he'll start this one as well.
So let's run through that back line with you one more time. So it's a debut for Fraser, Forster in goal, Romero and Dier, and a debut for Clement Lenglet in the back three, Ryan Sessegnon on the left, Matt Doherty on the right. Let's get into the midfield options, and there are some more debuts, but first and foremost we're going to talk about Rodrigo Bentancur, who I think has actually started pre-season very well.
He has. I think he's been sharp. He's looking as composed as ever in the centre. And I think he's going to start this one. I'm really liking the look of him. He's been brilliant, obviously, ever since he's signed for us. Hopefully he can take his game up to another level next season, iron out some of the mistakes and things. But, yeah, I'm expecting a start for Bentancur because Skip started both games in Korea. I think Højbjerg started one and Bentancur started one. But I think Bentancur will start this one.
Yeah, and a player who didn't feature out in Korea in Yves Bissouma. Very, very, very excited to see this one. He's the signing I'm most excited about as of yet, and it was just a real big shame that he did test positive for COVID because I was so excited to see him out in Korea. But nevertheless, I'm sure we'll get to see him this weekend.
Yeah, it was a blow. They didn't get any minutes out in Korea, which was one of the most exciting prospects. But look, I think he's going to be a massive player for us. And for the training videos we've seen, he looks really exciting. He looks up for it. He looks sharp. So I can't wait to see him out on the pitch and see what he can do.
Absolutely. Right-hand side, the right number 10, we're going to go for Dejan Kulusevski. Picked up a knock out in Korea, so didn't play as much as he would have liked. Only got a bit of a role in the last game, coming on as a sub. So we expect him to start this game.
Yeah, and I thought he looked good when he came on, to be fair. Nearly scored a belter in the second half as well. Shot was just wide. So I think he's due a start. So he's going to come in on the right-hand side, we feel.
And does the next man need any sort of introduction? It goes by the name of Harry Kane. Has started pre-season absolutely on fire. How he ended off the last campaign as well. So he looks like a man on a mission at the moment.
Although Troy Parrott in training's been looking sharp as well, so maybe there's a chance there. But I think with pre-season coming to an end, we need Kane on the pitch, banging the goals, feeling that confidence to start the season with. So I think he starts.
So Kane up top, and on the left is going to be Heung-min Son. So really looking forward to seeing the trifecta back up front from the start.
Obviously, Son and Kane linked up in the last pre-season game again against Sevilla. So I think that partnership always leaves you wanting more, leaves you salivating. So, yeah, Son starts, of course.
So let's run through that lineup with you one more time. It's Fraser, Forster in goal, a back three of Romero, Dier and Lenglet, Sessegnon on the left, Doherty on the right, Bissouma and Bentancur in that double pivot, Sonny and Kulusevski supporting Harry Kane. So if this is a lineup, what predicted scoreline are you going for? And Rangers actually gave West Ham a really good game last week. I think they played them off the park. Yeah,
it was 3-1 in the end.
Could have been more. Should have been more.
They're a good team, Rangers, nowadays. So I wouldn't be surprised if they give us a good game, but got to go for the Tottenham win in pre-season. I'm going to go with 3-1. 3-1.
Yeah, I was thinking 3-1, but I need to be a bit different. So I'm going to go for a big one. 4-1 Spurs.
4-1.
4-1 Spurs. I was thinking 2-1, but that seems a bit too tight, so I had to go for one more. So I'll go 4-1 Spurs. I want to know your predicted score lines and your predicted lineup in the comments section below. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.